Good day, I'm Tamara McHale and this is your JIS news for Monday, September 29. Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson is encouraging Jamaicans to take an active role in the national effort to contain the spread of the chikungunya virus by getting rid of mosquito breeding sites. In a national broadcast Sunday, Dr. Ferguson said a national cleanup day was being planned, but said efforts to rid the environment of mosquito breeding sites had to go beyond that.
I urge you to take at least 10 minutes each week and look around your home, your school, your workplace, your church, and ensure that there is no uncovered container with water that could breed mosquitoes.
The minister said stakeholders from the local authorities, the National Solid Waste Management Authority and other groups met with health officials last week to plan the National Cleanup Day. An announcement would be made once those plans were finalized. In the meantime, the portfolio minister sought to assure the country that the government was on top of the issue and had been actively working even before the first local case of CHIKV.
For over 2 years, the Ministry of Health has been preparing for the introduction of the chikungunya or CHIKV in Jamaica. With the introduction of the disease into the Caribbean since December 2013, we have heightened our preparation and activated our response over the past few months.
Meanwhile, health officials have intensified surveillance at the island's ports as government moves to protect against any possible importation of the Ebola virus. The ministry's acting permanent secretary says there is a system in place to isolate persons should the need arise.
Jamaica has a surveillance system in place, and if it was to arrive in Jamaica, we would have been able to identify the person quickly, isolate. We have special isolation facilities in place for these kinds of illnesses, and we would isolate and manage accordingly.
In addition to heightened surveillance, Dr. Harvey says the ministry has increased its Ebola sensitization program among the country's senior medical officers. Dr. Harvey was speaking Friday at an emergency press briefing, which was called to dispel rumors of a suspected case of Ebola in the island.
We have no suspected case of Ebola in the country.
The ministry will be increasing its public education program to inform Jamaicans about the disease. Ebola is a rare and deadly disease which is spread by direct contact with a sick person's blood or bodily fluids and may also spread by contact with contaminated objects or infected animals. Newly installed Commissioner of Police Dr. Carl Williams says he plans to meet with citizens across the country as the High Command moves to regain the trust of the Jamaican people. In an exclusive interview with the JIS, Dr. Williams said there were plans to embark on a series of community meetings to begin the dialogue.
We will go out, people in khaki, will go out with the Red Seam Police at the local divisions and stations and go into town hall meetings. We are going to have to ensure that we go into the inner cities, the uptown communities. I'll be talking to the farmers with concerns about predial larceny. We will be seeking solutions together.
Speaking on JIS TV's Issues and Answers program on Sunday, Commissioner Williams reiterated his commitment to protect the human rights of all citizens.
We're going to have to ensure that even as we work to fight those dog-heart criminals, those vicious gunmen, that we take care of the other things that are causing us to have this bad image. We work to change the perception of the public by respecting human rights.
And finally, there's more good news from the tourism sector. Cruise ship arrivals are up, and in a month's time, Montego Bay will become the home port to the Thompson Dream vessel. Tourism Minister Dr. Wickham McNeil says with the home porting of the cruise ship in Montego Bay, the country will be receiving 4 extra flights out of Europe weekly to service the ship.
The fact of the matter is that we know, and we'll be marketing the fact that when the Thompson Dream comes, 30% of the passengers will do a sail and stay. So we are looking also to increase our numbers.
Cruise ship arrival figures for the 8-month period January to August 2014 show that there were 29 more calls, bringing 85,000 more passengers than last year. Meanwhile, the tourism minister says the upward trend in tourism stopover arrivals from all source markets continues. So far, there's a 2.6% increase over the corresponding period of 2013, with a record number of stopover arrivals in July. With 221,000, it's the most the country has ever recorded in a single month. Dr. Matt Neal gave the update at the just concluded JPEX 2014 trade show in Montego Bay. JPEX attracted more than 105 buyers from wholesalers and tour operators, 230 travel agents, and more than 250 suppliers. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Tamara McHale. Thank you for watching.